social media relationship coach who has always been advocating for women has been exposed by his wife. Maybe not all that glitters is indeed gold. The story is much deeper, and that is why Light is here to give you all the city. Now, this particular story revolves around the man that we are seeing on the screen. His name on all socials is Yada Awakening. His biological name is Yadan Yada. But it's Yada Awakening that you can search up on all socials and you are going to find this man. This man is a social media relationship coach. In fact, he speaks about how men should treat women and the importance of women choosing men that are able to take care of them and that women should not settle for less. In fact, if he was talking about the fact that if you have a man and the man is not able to pull about $500 up, you know, that kind of content.
That nothing else matters. You're wasting your time on a man that can't even pull $500 out of his bank account. And this man got you questioning if you're beautiful or not?
And you know, he's also known on the internet to be a family man. He is married to this beautiful woman that we are seeing on the screen. Her name is Accu. That is what she also used on all socials. Now, they have 5 kids. The last one is about 8 weeks old. And the wife is also seen to have a very successful social media presence. She's also mostly posting about the fact that you should know your worth as a woman and how a man should treat you, the kind of things a man should do for you, the amount of money that a man should have before you give yourself to them. You know, that is also her line of content.
If he asks you what your love language is, you better tell him financial security. I don't care about all that lovey-dovey, huggy-wuggy. We not 5, 6, 7 years old, okay? Mama said it for a reason. Love does not pay the bills. And if a man cannot respect that, it's because he is not able to carry anything that's bigger than himself, baby.
Now, that is about them, what they do on social media. They have a lot of followers. But then, about 2 weeks ago, the woman's content changed a turn. And then she was posting about the fact that if you are with a man and the man has ego, it's no more about you choosing a man that can take care of you. It's like she's now talking about men that have ego and how they are going to paint a different story for people to buy or a video like this.
Of being very cautious when you're dealing with a man that is led by his ego, okay? One of the things that we have to address is the fact that a lot of men that are led by their egos are qualified narcissists, okay? And a lot of times when they realize that you are no longer up under their control, what they will try to do is control the narrative around you, okay? They will try to control the narrative of how other people perceive.
So people were asking under her comment section that, what is going on? A few weeks ago, your content was more or less about how a man should treat you, a woman you knowing your worth, and all of a sudden you are talking about men that do have ego and make things all about them. It was on the 24th of August 2026, Monday, that the curiosity of a lot of people revealed. According to her, she has endured enough in her marriage, and that she can't do again. She is leaving, she is divorcing. This is a video that she posted about the fact that she's always getting abused by her man that is known to be a perfect person on the internet.
I'm ashamed, I'm hurt, but I know I'll make it through. I've tried everything. Everything. I'm here getting the rest of my stuff.
That was not all. She went ahead to prove that there was a time that she had a problem with the husband, and the husband had to hit her head on the wall to an extent that she nearly lost her tooth. So she had to go to a hospital where she provided an evidence of she telling the husband that what you did to me, my tooth is infected, I have to go to the hospital. That's what we are seeing on the screen. I have to go to the hospital, and the husband directed him to one particular hospital, Dr. Dave, right? And Dr. Dave is out with a video saying that he cannot categorically tell us this and that or this particular person came to my office, but what he can say is that he didn't know about the abuse, that those things were happening, and that if he knew, he would have reported the entire thing to the police.
Look, I'm getting a lot of DMs regarding this whole Yada situation because they did mention my name. I cannot tell you who came to my office and who didn't come to my office. But what I can tell you for sure is that at Freshie Smiles, we do not condone domestic violence at all. And if we had ever known that this would have been the case, I would have reported it myself. I do hope that she finds healing. I am praying for her and love.
There is a write-up that we are even going to go through that was provided by the wife of the series of things that have happened, right? Which we are going to go through. But before we do that, immediately people saw the videos and all that on the internet. People now started going back to the man's page, the things that he has posted and questioning him on them. Because even about just 4 days ago, this man posted his wife's closet and the things he has acquired for the wife, and advising men that they should be doing same. Those are the things that men are supposed to do for women.
To buy them high-end shoes. I want to make sure you guys know exactly what to do, especially when you're buying shoes like red bottoms. As you see, it's shiny, but when a woman starts to walk, as you see, she hasn't worn these, but when she starts to walk, the bottom starts to go away, the red.
With an entire caption saying that if you don't do that for your wife, you are not doing enough as a man. A man must know how to maintain a woman emotionally, spiritually, mentally, and financially. Can she feel safe with you? Now, the question now is that, was the wife feeling safe with this particular man? There were also videos where he is also talking about how heterosexual men do not want to protect women, but they want women to work for them. Now, people are saying that he was talking about himself.
Something is deeply wrong with the heterosexual men. They hate women. They want the woman to cook for them, clean for them, have sex with them, but they don't want to respect them. They don't want to provide for them. They don't want to be loyal to them. And we can't say these men are gay undercover because gay men are loyal to women. They love women. They compliment women.
Now, during the entire brouhaha, which happened around Monday, Tuesday, the wife released an entire press. That is what we can see on the screen with highlights and all that, emphasizing on the things that has happened to her throughout the marriage and why she is living. And according to her, after nearly 8 years of being with her husband, she has now decided to move on. She can't do again. Because for years, she believed that love was something that you could fight for. Relationship was something that you could put your blood on and fight for, hoping that people would change. But I know people will not change. And while they've not changed, you don't sit down and wait for them to change till eternity. And the main reason why she has even decided to leave completely, not ever return to this relationship, is that after just 8 weeks of giving birth, in her postpartum, the husband decided to hate her. And when she sits down and she looks into the mirror and then just sees how her face is messed up just 8 weeks after giving birth, no. This is no more about people who change. It's about domestic abuse. And now she can realize that it's about domestic abuse. And she wants to leave. And what hurt her the most was that her 20s was full of childbearing, making babies, and then bruises. That is what her 20s were about. Building, giving, forgiving, leaving, returning. She was just going and coming, just trying to heal and hoping that everything was going to be okay with their relationship. But it didn't work. But she's letting us know that she didn't leave because she stopped loving the husband. She left because she realized that she could not stay. If she did, eventually she was going to drown. That is why she is leaving the relationship. And this is her story. We should listen to her story, how she is telling it. In fact, she's even creating an entire platform where women that are going through abuse, that are not able to come out and express themselves and all that, can go through it. And then she's going to help them. I think the name of it is House of Divine, where she is looking up to helping other women. She has GoFundMe, I think, people donating and all that on her Instagram story and all that. This is a story. And the internet is going up and down about the fact that not all that glitters is actually good. It can be true. It can actually be true that whatever that the man was saying he was providing, he was, because you can see the woman live that lavish life on the internet. Say, like, she's okay, she's comfortable. But maybe the part where she's talking about people being safe around men and then people protecting men and all that, maybe it's that part that is not true. But this man is not out to say a word. He has said nothing yet. Immediately he is out to share his own side of the story. Light will be here to give you all the get easy. Live in your own space. Don't believe anything you see on the internet. Just try to build you out of your own comfortable zone. Kindly leave what you think in the comment section, and please do me a favor to subscribe if you've not. You like and then you share. The room is bright because my name is Light. Bye.